Everybody ready for today's number talk?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, here's the first problem. This one's pretty easy. Say that nice and loud one more time. Anybody else? You're all agreeing it's 3? Okay. How do you know? Yes, ma'am. Nice and loud.
I know that 5 plus 8 minus 5 is 3, and 7 minus 7 is 0.
Is that really 7?
70 minus 70 is 0, and 3 plus 0 equals 3.
I just flipped it backwards for you. Does anybody have a different way that they thought about that? A different way that you thought about it? Yes, sir.
I took 5 away from 75. I subtracted 70 minus 78, which equals 8, and I did 8 minus 5.
Okay, tell me that one more time.
Okay,
You said you took 5 away from 75?
yes,
So you did 70 minus 5?
yes,
Or sorry, you did 75 minus 5, right? My bad. 75 minus 5 to get to what?
70,
That was the number you wanted, right?
and I subtracted 78 minus 70, which equals 8, and then I did 8 minus 5.
Another way to get there.
Okay. What I did was I rounded. I knew that 78 is closest to 80, and the same thing goes for 75.
Okay, so you want me to do what with, you want me to round
Yeah.
78 to 80. And what did you have to put with the 78 to get to 80?
2.
Okay, then what?
Then I rounded 75 to 80 as well.
What did you put with 75 to get to 80?
Another 5. So then 80 minus 80 equals 0. Then I did the 5 minus the 2. And that equals 3. And 0 plus 3 equals 3.
Okay. Did anybody do something really simple? Not that these aren't simple, but like you might think 5-year-old simple, first grade simple to get there.
I broke 78 into 70 plus 8.
Okay.
And then I broke the 75 into 70 plus 5. And I did 70 minus, or 8 minus 5, which equals 3. And then 70 minus 70, which equals 0.
Is that the same thing that she did here? Except that maybe you did it different.
And that's
You sort of broke yours out into place value a little bit more than she did. So she broke hers out into place value, or not, you broke yours into place value a little bit more. She was kind of, I think, looking sort of at almost as the algorithm when they sit on top of each other a little bit. But very similar. So I'm going to write it down. So you did did you do the 8 and 5 first?
yes. And then I did 3 plus 0.
Maybe another problem, real quickly, and I want you to think about. I know you're all giggling about this problem. I put this problem up here for a reason. I put it up here for a reason. So yeah, you can giggle about it. All right, so tell me your answer. 1. Okay, you all agree? 1. How did you get there? How did you get 1?
I knew that 7 minus 7, 70 minus 70 equals 0. And I knew that 8 minus 7 equals 1.
Really? I'm really surprised, and that's just me, and I'm kind of going off number topic here for a little bit. I'm really kind of surprised that you guys are jumping to that, and I think maybe because you want to give me this mathematical thing. How do you know this is 1? How do you know? What is the easy, efficient way to know that it's 1? Yes, ma'am.
Well, I started at 77 and I counted out how much it would take to go through 78.
Number line. Kind of an open number line. 77 to 78. And you knew how much did it take to get there? 1.
Just count.
Did it require a lot of mathematics of lining things up and moving numbers around? No.
No, not at all.
This is called what strategy? You know? It could be called a number line. You know?
I was going to say number line.
Did you count it up?
No.
77 and one more is
78.
It's called counting up. So maybe you might have known that. It's the counting up strategy. Go back to this one. What did some of you probably automatically do, but you think I'm looking for something that looks real mathematical? Yes, ma'am.
You count up from 75 to 78.
Did some of you actually do that just quickly in your head when 75, yeah, 3 more?
I did it. I just knew it. I just knew it.
So 75 to 78, you're right. And you just do kind of know it, that it's a plus 3 more, right?
I just knew it by 5.
Right.
You can just do 5 plus 8, or 5 plus 3, which equals 8. So,
I know or 8
equals 5?
No, or
So then my next question is going to be, okay, I want you to turn and talk to a neighbor, tell them what you thought and how you thought it.
Yeah, I added 8 plus 5. 68.
Okay, I'm hearing you're getting a little bit quieter now. That probably means that most of you have the opportunity to share with someone else. All right, who would like to share how they did this? And there's obviously multiple ways that you can do that. Yes, ma'am.
The answer is 13.
Agree, or do you still have some that have a different answer? We're agreeing? Okay, so now, how did we get there? How did we get to 13? Go ahead, can you share?
Well, first, I knew that 65 plus 5 equals 70. And then, 70 plus 8 equals 8. 70 plus 8 equals 78.
So actually, now that I did this, I should have listened to your whole thing first. You kind of used the number line strategy in a sense. You did 65, you did a jump of 5 to get to 70, and then you did a jump of 8 to get to 78, and then what did you do?
And then I added 5 plus 8. And then
13?
That equals 13.
Okay. Anybody do it that way this time? Agree? Some people did? Okay. I think a lot of you do that naturally, and you just were trying to come up with some other kind of strategy. But what else did we come up with? What other strategies or other ways did you think about?
First of all, I got 13 right.
Okay.
I knew 70 minus 60 is 10. And then I knew 8 minus 5 is 3. Plus 3 is 13.
Was this pretty efficient?
Yes.
Was this pretty efficient too?
Yes.
Okay. And I see some people saying, yep, I did that way too, I agree.